Okay, the prophet of Mass Namagana has come to reality because many times people don't understand that what Nigerian army are doing in our land is not something that we should be proud of. But I don't want to waste much of your time. Just watch the video. I'll be right back.
With disappointment and pain in our hearts, as our dear president watch as some Nigerians, people like Reno Mokri, Fani Kayode, and Ruben Nabat make statements that is capable of setting this country on fire, and they watch without doing anything about it. We are here when one of the SND in Ajawo Estate made a similar statement. He was arrested, incarcerated for nothing. And we also demand that the federal government dismantle with immediate effect all the checkpoints, all the military checkpoints in the southeast. If the militaries could be in the southeast and we have this high level of crime in the southeast, I don't think we are safe in the hands of the military. We call on the governors of the southeast, raise vigilante groups. Let each community go and raise vigilante groups to guide yourself.
Is our children they are killing. Are standing our ground today to say no to all this. Otherwise, we'll all become not just widows, but childless.
Another thing we want to also talk about is that the federal government should please release Nnamdi Kanu so that we will have absolute peace in the southeast.
I believe you have watched the video and you have listened to what they said. What is your take about it? You see, we used to hear about riots, about women riots, okay, and how our women step in and do the needful. Igbo men have a questionable character. Yes, we have a lot of warriors in our midst, but the problem is that our men are not naturally coordinated. I'm sorry to say that. Igbo men are not, we are not naturally coordinated. One thing that I love about Igbo women or Biafra women is that when the going gets tough, you see them in action. What they have just done now, Ohanese couldn't say such thing, not even Ohanese youth. They are always looking for that pause, what they have to gain from the problem that people are facing. The question is why? Even they have the audacity to mention names and highlight the main problem. For some of you who claim, oh, why Bagada COS must not be the leader. COS, you can't even say, even though you're not even in homeland, you can't even have the audacity to say what these people said here. You'll be looking at your back. But our women are doing that. So anybody telling you that women are this or that why Ghana say no. See, that is something very, very archaic and barbaric. Some of us don't understand that women have natural power on their own. There's something they will say. If men say that, you see yourself in the cricket. But the way women pilot affairs of things is exemplary of what people should emulate. Because when the going get tough, you hear them. Now, as a mother, what do they mean by telling you, by saying military should leave the land and calling federal government, to take action by making sure that they remove the military? I know they're not going to hack it, they won't listen to that. But for them to have the audacity to do that is a plus. What are men doing? Can they say the same thing? The answer is no. Why? Because it's all about money. When Obasanjo and some Nigerian stakeholders claim that Igbo people they can buy them over, that they have to use Igbo to fight Igbo. These are things, that kind of statement is something that should call your attention, should wake you up that you are in danger. But they cannot do the same. You can't say that to women. Now our mother have seen the rate of pine and how they kidnap and all the amount of crime that is taking place in the land, and they have to step up. Then that brings me to what PM used to do, or what he normally said before. And it's obvious that there's no men. We don't have anybody speaking for our people. That is why women have to step up to do the needful. Those who claim that PM is a problem in Igbo land, that he's one instigating problem, that Southeast is, facing insecurity, everything. Why must you sit at home? Why must you do this? Now, they are men, but they couldn't say anything at the moment. Why? Because their own agenda, their strength lies on how to say their brother, how to make money from the problem of their people, how to see people dying. You can't. People, you can't move forward. You don't want to shift on the way. For people who know how to move, make the move. Then you can follow suit. They want to be in helm of affair. When somebody step in and have the audacity to pilot their affairs and set things the way it is, they are the one to step in and start attacking you, calling for the head of their own brother, doing something. The brothers are doing something which they themselves cannot do. They can't try it, let alone succeeding. Okay, but they are not willing to allow others to do that. After the arrest of Sam Lekpa, Biafran Prime Minister, today, what is going on? Can any of them, Emeka Gift, Citizen Observer, China Saworu, all these people that in the US that claim they have everything, they know what to say, blah, 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 they couldn't do anything. Seeing their brother being manhandled, being subjugated for all manner of inhuman treatment, they ignore that, pretend they don't see that. Today, nobody knows his whereabouts, not even a court case, nothing whatsoever. After court release him, they still hold him. Then you talk about the Igbo man in Lagos State who once said that he will bring ESN to guide the market of Igbo people in Lagos. They said that no Kwa and Chanokwa, they called for his head, and they jailed him for 2 years without trial, nothing whatsoever. And he's making headline news in Nigeria. Igbo people felt comfortable with that. Today, Mazman Ghani is in detention for no just reason, going 4 years, if not 4 years already. Yet they couldn't say anything. The same Igbo people connived to make sure that PM is being, arrested and detained. To them, they don't mind what PM have been preventing. Not that they don't know, they do know. But the problem is that why must he be this boy? Why not me? Okay, now the seat is vacant. How many of them have stepped in? Nobody. If CS, with what he's doing now, decided tomorrow to, step up the game and stop all these checkpoints that these our women are complaining about, the person they're going to use against her is another Igbo person. And I thank God that we still have kind of women that are, that just like about women in before, I think in olden days when they protested and protest, they tried their best to face their fear. Something that other women, not even other women, other men couldn't do. Even our own men couldn't do that. Only few men from our land understand what our people are going through. But after everything, they will still turn around to tell you that Igbo's this, Igbo's that, Igbo this, Igbo. Today, every corner of Nigeria is bleeding. Yesterday was in Umunede. Umunede is Igbo land. Yes, in Delta State. Today, I searched Sahara Reporter to see if I can. I went on the platform to see if I can see headline news from them talking about the people that chop their hand and by Fulani attack them and the school shut down instanta. Why? Because Fulani people were trying to show muscle in Igbo land. Some of you living in Anambra, in Imo, in Abia, we say, oh, that can only happen in Delta. Wait for it, it's coming to you. Because it is very, very obvious. One thing about Fulani people is that there was just try one thing and see your reaction. If you didn't react properly, they will repeat it, and once they repeat it, it becomes a culture and norms. So that's how they conquer other people, and that's that system. They're gonna use the same system to systematically conquer every other region. If you have refused to do what you're supposed to do at time when it's supposed to be done, when you hear people claiming that Igbo land is well protected, this and that, it's not true, because every corner around Igbo people and the southwest, everywhere is busy. How many people are Fulanis? They open door for their brothers in Sahel to join to facilitate the same discourse and the same cause, and they're achieving it. Before you, everything is playing out. No arrest, no detention, no airstrike, nothing whatsoever. You get why? And you see an Igbo man who can wake up in his house and go to his shop and come back and buy, go to market. He thought that everything is normal. But he don't know that all the forest has already been surrounded. And one thing, like I said about them, is that once they get hold of any land, to them they will baptize that is their own. Before it is difficult for you to protect the land that you are in control at the moment. Imagine when they take over, for you to reinforce and fight back is a double task. What are we doing at the moment? Anyway, my people, thank you so much for your time and God bless you. See you again. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. God bless you. Bye bye for now.